Homeostasis. The maintenance of a constant environment in the body which brings functions back to a set point. The body has two types of feedback mechanisms contributing to homeostasis, these being positive and negative feedback. Negative feedback mechanisms work by diminishing the original stimulus that triggered this response. Positive feedback mechanisms amplify the original triggering stimulus. The feedback mechanisms discussed here will give an example of both positive and negative. The positive being coagulation or blood clotting, and the negative being glycemia regulation. Coagulation or blood clotting is an important process that prevents excessive blood loss throughout the body. Like most processes for homeostasis, coagulation works through a stimulus being detected by a receptor, which then sends signals to control center that processes the information for the effector. In this case, the stimulus is the broken blood vessel, which is detected by the surrounding blood vessel wall. Then sends a signal to the hypothalamus section in the brain, which tells the wall to activate the platelets attached to the blood vessel. The platelets release chemicals which attract more platelets until the clot is large enough to stop the bleeding. Glycemia regulation is all about blood sugar. If your blood sugar levels change by a certain amount, then different responses are given. If blood sugar rises, then the receptor, in this case being the pancreas, processes the information itself and releases pancreatic beta cells, which release insulin into the bloodstream. In the case of glycemia regulation, there are two main effectors, first being the pancreas, and the other being the liver. When blood sugar rises, the liver absorbs the glucose and turns it into glycogen. If blood sugar decreases below the set point, pancreatic alpha cells release glucogen, and the liver turns stored glycogen into glucose. In both cases, the feedback mechanisms maintain the body working for its benefit. However, despite being forms of the same thing, they work drastically different. Homeostasis maintains the body in so many ways, other examples being temperature regulation, birth contractions, and blood oxygen leveling. And that's just some human examples. Without these processes, no living thing would be alive for long.